Yo, 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 what's up? Peace and power. Salutes, everybody. Hey, yo, we got my brother, Mr. Goodbars, in the building today. Man, this dude, this guy's talented, man. What do we not do? You know what I mean? We got the Black Juggalo in the building, man. He's a part of the Sepsiss band, man. It's an awesome band. Do your research, Sepsiss. Um, Mr. Goodbars, he been in the game for a minute, man. Let him know what you. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, bro. Fill the people in. Just give them a little brief history about yourself, man. We can get it popping.
Oh yeah, there I am. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Hi
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. We can hear you now, my brother.
Yeah, here I am. I am Mr. Goodbars, owner of YHL Young Hustle League, and also keyboardist of Sepsiss Band. And I am also the owner of Toy Bot Studios, based out of Nashville, New Hampshire. I've been doing audio engineering and recording and producing for about, I want to say 10 to 11 years professionally as a musician, learning about music for more than 10 years. I've been learning music since high school, from band class to chorus and everything like that. So I've been in New England hip hop scene for about 8 to 10 years, on and off here and there. I've worked with the likes of Joyner Lucas to Chingy to just recently we work with Lil Bibby, and he's from Chi-Town, from Chicago. And I am an audio engineer also, and I make beats and I produce and I do keyboard, and also been doing it for years, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm blessed, super, super blessed. Thank you, Keith, for having me on too. I appreciate that.
Hey, man, you more than welcome, man. And I appreciate you for being here with us today.
Salute.
So to start, man, you know, you starting off in the game, how did you start off? Did you start off with making beats, or did you start off rapping?
Well, to be honest, I started off beatboxing. That was the first interaction I had with like being in hip hop and being around a certain amount of people. I used to go to the lunch table and I used to bust the beats. I wasn't rapping like that. I wasn't really lyrical. I was going at the table like that and just showing people that I'm indulged in music. I love music. My first impression of music that made me really fall in love with it was, I would have to say, the Art of Noise. They're a pop band from back in the day, from the 90s. And I don't want to say back in the day because it's crazy, but they're in the 90s. They made a song called Moments in Love. And I don't know if anybody knows it. I might like do. That was like the first interaction I ever had with music and understanding. Being from the South, being in North Carolina, you hear so much different types of music, different types of musicianship. And like some of my main influences was like Outkast, Bun B, Tech Nine. The twisted side of me, the wicked side, was like ICP, Twisted, Ludacris, Slim Thug, the Ghetto Boys, Busta Rhymes, if I want to go over that way, Dr. Dre, of course, because I was more into the musical side, beats, the hip hop side. And my cousin put me on to Mystical. Mystical was when I knew for the first time that I really, really wanted it to get into lyrics. And just the way he expressed himself and how he used his vocals in such a crazy, wild way was just amazing to me. And he was able to still tell a story while still keeping his presence on the track. So like, I started out beatboxing. I always thought that I always needed technology. That was like my problem. I always needed technology to create music. I didn't know that I could just wholesomely create music myself. And that's the part that I started learning over the years, being in the music industry, the fact that I can create music anywhere. And that, I think that was like one of the main things for me. Is I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn over and over and over again. And I met Sepsiss. I met William Savant. Big shout out to bro, man. And he pushed me. He wanted to show me music theory, and he wanted to show me how crucial it was for composition and musical discovery. You know what I mean? He pushed and guided me through chord progression, showed me there's a path for musicianship in hip hop. And I didn't understand it. That was the part I wanted to understand, was the musicianship in hip hop and what it takes to create the music people love. So thank God for Sepsiss, man. Thank God for William Savant. Truly.
Hey man, shout out to Sepsiss off top. Shout out to my brother William Savant. Hey man, it's been my brother for a long time, man. Salutes to you guys. And that's what I wanted to touch on, man. You guys kind of changed the game. And I know y'all dropped that the rap. What was the track that you and Will dropped? You know, the one that got the reviews from Sheik Luch, Redman and shit. That shit was crazy.
Yes, the star acclaimed Down. Down is a self-created sound that was put together by me and William Savant. Now, Down, the reason why we created it, because we got new equipment during the pandemic. And once you get these items, once you get this equipment, you're like, hey, let's test it out. Bro bought me a Roland FA, which is one of the best keyboards I've ever used. And he was just playing around, man. He was just having fun. And he came to the sample and it was like, down, 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 down. And I was like, yo, what is that? Like, yo, play that back. I want to hear that. He had it in his head. He already knew where it hit at. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna track him out. So I had him plugged in. I just tracked him out. He did the main chorus that you guys hear. It's a sample, but it's a bunch of women saying down, a bunch of Black women saying down that was sampled in the FA already. And he played that part. And then he was like, yo, give me the bass. He programmed the bass in the FA. I tuned it right on the Antelope Audio. Big shout out to Antelope Audio. We're sponsored by them. We got Mac Antelope Audio videos, and their sound is amazing. One of the best things that ever happened to me. And he got the bass down. He did the drums. And I was like, yo, that's it, bro. I don't know what we're going to rap on this, but that's it. And he walked away from me. He walked away. He's like, I'm going to rap on this. And then you got to remember, guys, William Savant hasn't rapped in years. He hasn't rapped in years, bro. So like, for me to be that person you know what I'm saying? Like in years, bro. And I'm that person that was blessed enough to have him on the track in such a long period of time. And when he came to me with his bars, when he came to the table and he sat down with me, he's like, yo, this is what we're going to do. And he said, this is my verse. I was like, what? Just incredible. Y'all go look that up. It's Down featuring William Savant on the Mr. Goodbars page. It's a music video that we both directed and edited ourselves. Big shout out to Redman. Big shout out to Sheik Luch. Big shout out to Sticky Fingers. A huge shout out to ICP, Shaggy 2 Dope, who was also involved in that, who peeped that also. And so many other great classical musicians that gave us the head nod, gave us the salute on that track, man. And it was just an amazing sound. And like I said, we were testing the microphones, we were testing the music, we were testing ourselves, challenging ourselves. Can we still create music? Can we still create content during this pandemic? And I think that was the biggest thing, is it was a test for us. It was a challenge. And I think we rose to the test. I think we did the right thing. And I love that song. People are coming to my show this Sunday, Shock and Rock. They tell me straight up, I'm coming for Down. I'm coming to see you perform Down. That's it. Nothing else. And I just want to hear that song. So I'm really blessed to have that song. It's been doing great. It got signed to Music of the Sea, which is a publishing and distribution company where they get input your music and placements from movies, music videos, or video games and that sort. So we're just talking to them about things that's going on with that. So Down again is Down featuring William Savant. It's on the YHL Young Hustle League page. It's by Mr. Goodbars. It's posted up online, Spotify and everything. And like Key said, the best thing about Down is bro rapping again. And like the bars that he dropped on that is crazy, yo. It's crazy. You guys got to go check it out.
Both of y'all, man. It was a shocker to me. And then, by the way, William Savant was the first person to actually take one of my tracks. And so he like encouraged me as a producer Once again, shout out to William Savant, man. And
Yo,
that
I didn't
song y'all
know
did,
that.
that
What?
video, that was definitely ground. Yeah, yeah. Because
What?
I came up with it. I had like a little track list. Yeah, he was the first person to take one of my beats, man, and just rip it. And so that kind of spiraled me, gave me my confidence
Mm-hmm.
as far as a producer, man. So shout out to my bro Will Savant, man, for real.
That's
Yeah, that's
official.
crazy.
That is
um,
crazy.
Now you guys, man, y'all been breaking a lot of ground, a lot of groundbreaking work, man, and especially for the New England music scene. Um, what are some of the things you experienced as far as crossing over from, um, obviously a hip hop, a predominant hip hop background, especially with coming from that single, and then with people taking a whole nother side of the fucking dish, man, with y'all with the band Sepsiss. I mean, how's that been? What type of feedback are you receiving like from the fans? Because from my seat, it's just crazy, man. It just show how
Mhm.
skillful you guys are, and it shows how versatile y'all are, man. I want to salute y'all, man, while y'all are here, man. You go
I
right ahead.
appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, man, I'm gonna be totally honest. The switch has been a really fun and a real challenge too. Being able to translate my musical talents from hip hop to metal has been a blessing for me. Being able to understand what's going on in metal music and establish a relationship with my instrument that I never had before because I play keyboards. So for me, the experience has been welcoming. Like the fans, the feedback is welcoming, but being able to play an instrument instead of rapping on stage, to play an instrument on stage, it's different responsibilities you have. And I think that's the one of the main keys for me is being res- being respectful to the instrument, responsible with the instrument, and dependable with the instrument. Because you're not only just working with yourself or a DJ or a hype man, you have a singer you have to worry about. You have the drummer. You have two guitarists and a bassist, and you guys have to all bring this energy at one time and direct it and be able to make people dance, be able to make people move, to be able to connect with the people that's in the crowd. And I felt a whole new world with the stage presence thereof. And some of the scenery too is a little bit different. Like you can see a mosh pit at a metal concert and understand the fact that these guys not really fighting. And then at a hip hop show, it might be a little bit different. You know what I mean? And things might go left a little bit. Excuse
Right.
me.
I agree
It
with
might
you.
be a little bit different, but with metal, I started to understand the stage. I didn't understand at first, like what it takes to build the lights, what's behind the banners, what's behind the singer, what's going on with the microphone, what's going on at the sound of house. Metal showed me how the stage runs, how to be professional on stage, and being able to love your fans and accept your fans and be able to show these people that you can have a good time. And coming back to live music from the pandemic, for me, from that, going from the pandemic to live music as quickly as we did and experiencing it over again, understanding the merchandise, understanding being on time and looking at the promoter in the eyes and telling them this is what we're doing, following the set list, being responsible with your bandmates. It's just been a growth experience for me and also a blessing because the fans love it, man. They
Right.
love the hip hop. They love the metal. They accept everything. If you don't know, we don't even call our fans fans. They like family. We call them swarmies. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
swarm. They follow us around everywhere we go. They be buzzing around. And
Uh,
they have their
man.
own presence. They move around in their own way, and they help us out when we need the help. And it's like vice versa. Anytime they need help with their form. So shout out to the swarmies. I love you guys. If you guys are tuned in right now, I thank you guys so much. Okay, you still there? I think he froze
Hey,
up.
man, shout out to the Swarmy.
Oh, there he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I'm here, bro.
All right, bet, bet,
Yeah, I'm
bet.
here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yep.
You can hear me? Okay. Hey man, shout out to the Swarmies, man. You guys definitely got one of the dopest followings, man. I see so much love and support from them. So shout out to the Swarmies. I want to ask you, so what's next? You know, what you can speak on. What's next for you guys? And do you have any for your hip hop fans? Do you have anything coming? I know you're doing a lot of work behind the scenes.
Mhm.
Um, I know it's a lot that you do that they don't know, man, because your ear is crazy. You know what I mean? Your ear is crazy. So you want to let them know anything, what's next with you guys, period, whether sepsis or whether hip hop, anything, man, that y'all got coming up next, you want to let the people know about?
Oh yeah, man, most definitely. Just this weekend, Mr. Goodbars, me, I will be performing with the Knights of the Swarm, which is the drummer from Sepsis, Cam Loud, William Savant, and the bassist Johnny Impact, and we will be performing a Black Juggalo set, a special Black Juggalo set for everybody. And basically, we're just gonna take a rendition of my tracks that I've got as singles online, including Down.
Sure. I can hear you now, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Like I was saying, this Sunday, we have a show coming up with the Black Juggalo, Mr. Goodbars, and we're gonna do Knights of the Swarm. The Knights of the Swarm consist of Cam Loud, Johnny Impact, Joe Mercy, and my bro William Savant. And what we're gonna do is basically have a rendition of all my songs and all my singles that are online that's featured for the people. And these songs are all created by me, all original songs, and to translate them to musical compositions is amazing. I'm so glad that these guys are a part of this. And it's this Sunday. It's for the Shock and Rock. It's March 27th. King Gordy from 8 Mile is going to be there. Dead by Wednesday is going to be there. I also think they're going to have a cosplay costume contest there also. And the not the opener, but the headliner is Jason Voorhees, the original Jason Voorhees. He has a band. Their name is called First Jason. So it's Shock and Rock. And then the shock part is the hip hop part. And if you guys don't know, I wear white face paint on stage. If you look it up, it's Black Juggalo, Mr. Goodbars. And that is my mantra. That's me. That's how I go on stage. And that's how I apply myself. So we have the show on Sunday. Come on out to that, guys. It's in Worcester, Massachusetts at the Raven. Doors open at 7. It's very easy to come through, man. Have some fun. If you need tickets, please hit me up. Let me know what y'all want to do. And I can't wait to do that. We've been practicing and rehearsing that for the past couple of weeks. I've been trying to get my mind right, putting my mind to the book, getting right to it, staying performing. And then after that, we have a show in Atlantic City in Jersey. Sepsiss band does. And this show is going to be amazing because this is a 420 festival. So we're going to have some fun with this one. This one's going to be a little bit different, man. It's going to be a legendary one. I think it's at the Bore. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. The Bore, and it's a nice little spot, a nice little venue down in Atlantic City, right on the Strip. We're going to go out there and have some fun, man. I can't wait to do that. That's April 20th. It's a 420 festival. And we're gonna have some fun with that. And I don't know if any more events are out after that for Sepsiss that I can announce right now, but we got a lot of things coming, a lot of things on the line right now. Trust me, we're gonna move around, make sure we meet people, make sure we shake hands. You're gonna see a lot of interstate highway signs with us on our reels, on our Snapchats. We're gonna stay connected with everybody. Mr. Goodbars, will have rap battles coming out. I will be rap battling soon. So I don't know if anybody knows about that. I am a battle rapper also. A couple leagues already reached out to me just recently. And they want to bring me back. They want to bring me back to the table, to the bracket, and see if I can still bring it to the table. And June 13th, I just released a album date to a couple people. The Black Juggalo, the album itself will be released June 13th. This is a full-fledged album. This is my very, very first album that I've ever produced, engineered, given to the world. I got a couple mixtapes, but this is my first ever real album that I've ever created, and it's executive produced by William Savant, and we're giving you nothing but real music. The album's for people of all walks of the earth, you know, and I want people to pull out their favorite parts and build a personal relationship with me and the beats and the lyrics and the skits, the thoughts, the processes, the belief systems. I want people to understand who I am as a whole. And my main goal is to finally present my story to the people who have always asked that same old question. Who is Mr. Goodbars? What does he do? How he is? Like how you said, like I do mad different things. And I think this album will present that and explain who I am. And so people can understand like this album is for every project kid who ever wanted to wear face paint and walk around and just scare people. I'm here to tell them it's okay. You can wear that face paint. And ICP, like that, they've always been culturally presented into the world, and they always had that everyone's welcome to the family mentality. So that's why I always try to embrace that. Tech Nine also. So I bring that to the table also. And I like the shock. I like the horrorcore, but I bring more of an urban side to it. And because I'm from that, you know, and I want to show people that's a part of that culture too. That's part of the horrorcore culture. And I want to bring that to the table. So that's the Black Juggalo. That is June 13th. I can't wait to do that, man. The best thing about that album, I want to say, is just the instrumentation on it, and excuse me, and also the fact that I got my brother with me on it, and it's been a long time. We've been wanting to create a really great, solid hip hop album. We worked on it through all the pandemic, created the instrumentals for it. We also have another album in the works called The Wizard's Finesse. We've been dropping hints throughout the whole pandemic. We've been dropping hits throughout through the pandemic. Just recently been dropping a couple hints, cover photos so people can see what's going on. And we always got merchandise on sale. We got everything, anything anybody need, we got you. Anything Sepsiss, anything Mr. Goodbars, anything YHL. And yeah, man, June 13th for Black Juggalo. Be on the lookout for that, y'all. It's gonna be a great time.
Definitely be on the lookout for that, man. It's definitely a long waited for project from you, man, especially with you working with so many other people. Mm-hmm. And speaking on that, you know, it's very seldom that you see someone comfortable and not being the forefront, but being at the foundation, man. So I want to ask you, you know, what made you come up with the concept or the idea of the Black Juggalo, man? Like, where were you at when you came up with that, man? That shit was so dope.
Well, hey, the Black Juggalo has always been it is I used to wear face paint all the time. I used to wear face paint in North Carolina. I wear face paint in Maine. I just got really introduced to the Juggalo culture in Maine, and I went to my first gathering a long time ago. I was a young kid trying to party, go crazy. But they introduced me to this family is for everybody mentality. And I always used to wear face paint. I always used to walk around with it on. And I always felt comfortable with it. I never understood why I liked it, but I was getting ready for the show. You know, that's how I always felt that it was, is me being able to take myself, express myself, and give it to the world. Now, at first with my career, I didn't really present it like that because I had other things going on. But at this moment in time where I was at and where I was in my career, I felt it was time to show people the side that I always wanted to show. And I think the Black Juggalo represents that fully, off any hinge, off any rating. It needed to happen. And it's a story. It's a character. It's me fully. It's explaining why my music's the way it is, why sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you get mad at me. Like, I want to pull those emotions out and show people that composition, musicianship can be in hip hop. A lot of it is missing nowadays. You still have some artists keeping it alive, but I feel like it needs to be represented more in a more authoritative way and pushed. And that's why the some of the metal elements come out also, like the horrorcore elements are metal elements. And it's to show that music is one, and we can bring these elements together and create something that's full on an image, an idea, And that's what the Black Juggalo represents. The Black Juggalo is more than just me with face paint on. It's like a whole idea for the world and people who feel like outcasts, the person that feels like they can't do the right thing, or the person that like, yo, I want to do something different. You can do something different. Don't feel like you're stuck in a cage. Don't feel like you're stuck in a square. You can jump out of that square. You can go ahead and visualize with the lens of your eye and see yourself in awareness. I think that's one of the main key things for me that it's awareness for me, and being able to present a whole new version of me, that a version that needed to be seen. And as you could tell on my shirt, this shirt that I have on is literally the song. Like the pro is like it's Fruity Loops.
No, I see the wave patterns, man. That shit. So you want to zoom in on that, man? That's
This is literally the shirt. This is the song itself, and those wave files are like the vocals and the beat is at the top. Like it's Black, like it even has a name title at the top on my shoulder, on the top right here, and it's the song itself. And as you look at the playlisting grid, it is literally the it's the end of the song where like the song is finished, like completed from left to right, as you're looking at it on the DAW. So that was my main thing, was like being able to show people my music through art and my music for real. Like, so I wanted to present that. And this shirt is for sale. Anybody could buy it. It's one of my favorite shirts. Shout out to the singer, Melissa Wolf, the singer of Sepsiss. She created this shirt for me. So I love it. It's the best shirt I ever got.
Hey, man, that is dope, man.
Thank you.
Hey, so yeah, and that's one thing I love about you guys, man, the creativity, your humbleness, and you always bringing it back to the art, man. I think that's what's missing in music. It's one of the things I was thinking about you guys. One of the things that I love about you guys, one of the things that makes me a fan. Now I want to ask you, so you guys video reviews and down, man, this shit went viral. You know what I mean? So and then having these big names review you guys' song, because that's like a rapper's dream. So for you guys to get these reviews and then spin a 360 on everybody, because people thinking like, man, they about to get signed by Redman, they about to sign with this person, that person. You guys, humbly, took your flowers, but said, no, watch this, and just spent around and just gave them totally something different. How did you guys deal with that? Was that situation a forced situation? Did you have offers for hip hop, but did you guys just already have your own plan and just wanted to, take on and just show the world that now that we got y'all attention, we gonna keep y'all entertained type of thing, man? How was that the situation go?
It's like what you said. Like when we figured out that this is really great and this is really good, we're going to push it, and we just put it in the right areas. We took it and invested into ourselves. We took the money that we had in our own pockets. We were like, let's put it in the right situations, let's put it in the right areas. Let's make sure the production is good on it. So anytime we present it to somebody, they're able to see it, assess it, and understand it. When everyone reached out of the higher tier, it was a whole different world for me. I was really shocked and really felt like that. It was a dream. It felt like a dream state for me. It was different. And to this day, I go back and watch those videos, and I see Redman, and he's bobbing his head. He's smoking to us. He's rocking with us. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. Like, and he loved it. He had his little critiques about the drums, but he loved every minute of it. Same thing with Sheik Luch from the Locks. He loved it. They felt the essence of hip hop. And I think that's what we were trying to deliver at that moment in time. And just being able to invest into ourselves and understand that it's going to take hard work. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take a focused mind. We're not running around in the streets. We're not going crazy. We're just being able to take each challenge and discipline ourselves when we need to, and get to work when we have to. And I think William has showed me that, bro, you could do it. Like, There's nothing stopping you. Like, go, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, just get to
Right.
it. Don't play around with it. Just get to it. Do what you have to do and progress forward. You know what I mean? And make the right decisions. Do what you have to do and make the right decisions and be able to show people. Because like when you throw that rock in that pond, it's gonna ripple. No
Yeah.
matter what, that wave is gonna keep going. That wave is gonna
Right.
keep going. And with Sepsiss, it's just like, hey, work hard, play your instrument, keep your nose to the grind, don't stop, be assertive and know what's going on with the other bandmates, be able to help people out, push forward, understand what's going on, and work as a team. That is like bro says this all the time. It's hard to get 6 people in one room to do the same thing at the same time. It's really hard to do that. And once you get that and you're available to do that, and the people around you are available to do that, you can take new heights and climb and use the same rope and help each other, pull each other up, get to that situation. And like I said, like the discipline, knowing that you have to keep working, knowing that you have to stay on social media, knowing that every time you post something or every time you comment, someone's watching, someone's looking at what you're doing, someone's looking at the fact that you're moving this way, you like this, you hard at that. It's not to like to be careful or anything. It's just know what you're doing and you're influencing people to like or dislike what you're doing. So that was my main goal, is just understanding what I'm doing with my social media, understanding how I'm moving along with my content and present my content. That's what I always wanted to do, is present it. And having the help of Sepsiss, having the help from everybody in YHL, being able to see the pockets and run that hole and get to the first down and not just score. We ain't trying to score yet. Get the first down, get the 10 yards again, get the 10 yards again, and just keep pushing from there.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to do, you know? And my main challenge is just being out of my way of myself. That's my main challenge. Just move out the way, bars. Do it subconsciously. Move forward. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing. That's the one thing a lot of people got to understand. Get yourself out the way. Move. Do what you got to do and listen. I love listening. I listen to everything. Anything you got to say, anything you try to get out, your ideas. I want to bring that to life. And that's what me and bro do. We work off each other. We bounce, it's like ping pong. We bounce off of each other. And it's crazy because we play ping pong just to get that feeling.
I know.
Just to get that feeling.
And man, what you said, because I'm big on empowerment, man. I practice peace and power, man, to the fullest. I want to say shout out to Hans Smith in the chat.
Yeah.
Y'all got a diehard fan. Hey, I love it. Shout out to Hans Smith. Shout out to OG Philly. Salute, my brother, much love. Bronze Flat Power guys. Shout out, salute. Flat motherfucking power all day, man. Y'all already know. Thank y'all for being here with us, tuning in. I got my brother, Mr. Goodbars, the Black Juggalo, man. The Sepsiss band member in the building. This is a huge show. I definitely want everybody to be on the lookout. If you haven't heard from these guys, you probably have heard from them, man. You probably heard a song where this guy probably just, did some mastering or did some drums or anything. He's all over the place with this, man. So you guys do podcasts too, correct?
Yes, we do. I'm glad you tuned in on that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a podcast that is ran by Immaculate Connection Gaming. Immaculate Connection Gaming is a Halo-based gaming community where we talk and we be with the fans, and we chill with the Swarmies too online, and we be able to play with them. We present Halo content online with people all over the world. We have a massive amount of members right now, and what we do, we have fun with them. We have one-on-one fights, brackets, where right now we just recently tried and tutorialed our first versions of Dueling Dragons, where like top ICG players, ICG is Immaculate Connection Gaming and form, and they battled it out with each other, and we broadcast it out to the world and we commentated, and it was really great, man. We had a great time. The founder, Melissa Wolf, always goes on at Wednesday on twitch.tv/SepsissBand, and she plays with everybody. She has like choice games, variety of games, like mad games. And also she does Halo too, and she's nice at it too. So we all go online, we BTB, which is Big Team Battle. and we go against anybody and everybody, and we have a great time. So, but back to the podcast, real life callouts is based off that, and we talk about the game, we speak about the upgrade, what needs to happen, the updates, the tech industry. We talk about the new metaverse world. We talk about different things that we need to bring to the table for the gamers, for the people of Halo, even the PS4 people. We're an Xbox community, but we do things for people who play PS4 and also PC. And we try to make sure that everybody understands that gaming is for everyone. Everyone can game, you can have fun with it. And the podcast to me is really just a chance for us to talk about Halo and really, really dig into it. And me and bro have a wonderful time. We make jokes. We try to give people a chance to see us in our own personal environment and introduce ourselves to the world through the podcast. And we always do like guests too. So if you're a guest and you have something to say about video games, or if you have something to say about the tech industry, or if you have something to say about music, or you have something going on with yourself, we bring you on real life call outs. And I love real life calls. We got another episode coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to talk about the new Halo update. I got season 2 coming out, so if y'all play Halo, you know exactly what I'm talking about and why they need to fix everything they got going on, because they messing up, man. I swear they messing up. We got to talk about that. I love Halo though. Salute to 343.
Hey man, salutes to y'all, man. So speaking on the tech industry, so you guys are obviously into coding, and
yes,
yeah, because we got a lot of people speaking coding, and a lot of people speak coding. So when it comes to coding in the tech industry, could you be a little bit more specific on how hands-on and involved you guys are with things such as coding and the tech industry? We get a lot of people on YouTube. They like to repeat these things to sound as if they're relevant to the situation, man. And you're a real tech guy, man. You wear so many different hats. Could you mind touching on the tech industry and coding for us?
Yeah, it's a lot of things about coding. You can, it goes from HTML, it goes to CSS, and I think the new one right now is full on JavaScript. I think that's what they're running like that. We all have our own separate jobs. You know what I mean? Everyone has everything that's going on with them, and it goes from graphic design to video editing to anything that deals with content creation in itself. You know what I mean? Adding effects, being able to change the aspect of videos and performance. The type of coding that I know about is HTML and CSS. And CSS is for imaging and link connection on certain websites. So when you go to a website, it's an easy connection. Like if you have a PDF file and you need something to, like if you want to click on something and it goes right to the website, if you have your Facebook logo or your Instagram logo, I know how to do those type of things. Don't get it twisted now. It's not bad to go to someone that's more of a professional that went to school, that understands these things. I just learned a little bit of coding from multimedia class in high school, and I take that knowledge and I apply it to what I know to the day.
Right.
Yes, I created my own website. I help with the ICG website, and sometimes I help with the Sepsiss website. The best thing to do is use these websites they still use HTML, they still use CSS. If I talk coding, like as in like what the code is, it's like it's not gonna, it's gonna be a bunch of mojo jojo. But you know what I mean? Like if it is what it like / JavaScript set 1 to 3 palette 4, like that's how they break it all down. But all that is just sets up the page. You know what I mean? And like you have website creation sites like Wix and Weebly and these type of things that can help you with that. And like if you don't have a web address, it's like not having a home for your intellectual property. You need a website. You need a website, someone that can connect to it, no matter who it is. And people in Japan can connect to it. Alone, someone can say, hey, this is blah, blah, blah.com. This is where you can go to. And if it's just a video of you or a couple pictures, you could do that. And it's easier now with the new sites that can help you build your websites, like Weebly, like Wix, like I think another one is GoDaddy. A lot of people use that. I think for me, being able to take imaging and present it as content, taking your videos and be able to present it on your page. That's my goal. Is just being able to access the stuff you need to as an artist, as a producer, as an engineer. If you need to know what a snare sounds like, though, if you know what the kick sound like, it needs to work on your website. It needs to be able to be as accessible and easy to move from one place to another. And it's really easy. It's really nowadays it's not as hard. It's not as hard to put the color green on the background. It's not as hard as it used to be back in the day. It's not no special technique. It's not nothing really. It's really hands-on. And you get when you start. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm loving this, man, because I said that to say this. You actually hands-on with this. You know what I mean? And we got so many people who trying to follow the wave so much to the point to where they're just repeating the word coding. So I want.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Coding in schools and all this weird shit, man. To sound relevant and shit. And I don't want to call these people names out and all that. Ain't no need, man. You know what I mean? So
no, I feel that. I feel that.
For really being hands-on, for really bringing something forth to the table, man, with everything that you're speaking about. It's not just clout chasing.
Never that.
Yo, this shit's crazy, man. So salutes to you on that, man. Shout out. And
I appreciate that.
So people can reach out to you, and learn more about coding and teching. You let them know where they can do that at.
Yeah, most definitely, man. If you guys want to get in contact with me, my name on Facebook is Timothy Thorpe, or also Mr. Goodbars. If you want to reach out to me on Discord, it is Mr. Goodbars, and you can search it right online, and you can come into the Sepsiss group in the side of the Discord server. You could just search that also, the Sepsiss band server, and come on through. You can talk to me about tech. You can talk to me about audio engineering, beat production, even rapping. If you also want to see me, you can see me on Fiverr, which is a freelancing website where if you need help with things, we can come up with an affordable solution for you to create the content that you always wanted to create, from Photoshop to Adobe Premiere. And for the coding thing, it's just to show you how to really piece together a website so that you can have a platform and a place to put the things you always wanted, your intellectual property. So you can just hit me up. My email is also thegoodbars with a Z at gmail.com. So that's THEG0GOODBARZ at gmail.com. That's my email. Y'all can hit me up anytime on Timothy Thorpe on Facebook, as Mr. Good, as the Real Goodbars on Instagram. I could post it in the comments too. And if you got any questions about anything tech, anything cameras, what kind of headphones to use, what should I use for monitors, how many plugins do I need for my vocals, you can hit me up for anything. I can also do Team Viewer, which is where I take my mouse and how to control it, and I can go on your monitor and show you how to do certain things. And it's all it is. You just, I'm not hacking your stuff. I'm not going in your privacy. I'm not doing none of that. It's literally through an app that you can download, and we could talk to each other, video chat, just like how we doing now. And I could just show you different things on how to improve, how to take away, how to delete, how to add, how to copy and paste, like we always do on these computers, man. Control C and Control V are our best friends nowadays. So anything y'all got, any questions, man, please do not hesitate to hit me up. I'm Mr. Goodbars with a Z everywhere, man. You can find me right there on Google, Mr. Toy Boss Studios. I'm right here.
Salutes, man. Hey, so I definitely want to get with you on the coding and tech thing. I want to try to put like a new thing together for the youth.
Yes,
whether
most definitely
it's watching and learning, or you're actually teaching them, or I want to get with you. My brother Tony Realer Than Real Johnson, shout out to him with the CEO Youth League.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother Bro Sanchez. I like to get some beat making, some coding, some other tech studies, some
definitely. Hell yeah.
Get for the youth going, man. That'll be so dope, man.
I'm there. Hey, let me know. Anybody that want to learn, man, I'm here to teach, man, because I'm still learning, you know, in the process. If you got some ideas, you bring something to the table, I'm going to figure it out. It's a puzzle to me. I'm just ready to connect it. That's it. If you
Right.
got the conduit, let's get it going. I'm with it.
That's dope, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Much love and
I feel
respect.
y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got anything? Just it can be off what we speaking on, man. You got anything that you just want to touch on or highlight at this time?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Again, Shock and Rock, March 27th. I will be performing with First Jason, who is the first Jason from Jason Voorhees, the movie itself. We're gonna have a costume
Oh, snap.
contest. King Gordy from 8 Mile is gonna be there. It's March 27th. That is in the Raven and Worcester, Mass. I think I said it wrong. Worcester, Mass. And you can catch me and the Knights of the Swarm, aka Sepsiss. We're going to be there, man. We're going to have a great time. And I just can't wait to perform on stage and show these guys the Black Juggalo. Also, the album will be dropping June 13th this year, The Black Juggalo. And if you guys want to get the pre-save, I'm going to put that link out for everyone to know what's going on. And again, man, I just want everyone to pick out their favorite parts of this and be able to really connect with the music itself and understand the beats, understand the lyrics, and understand my story. That's my main goal. And Key, I appreciate you so much, bro. Anytime you need help with something, let me know, man. I'm here for you.
Much love, family. I appreciate you as well, my brother. You already know what it is, man. Um, man, Will's like my brother, man.
You already know.
Known him for a real long time, man. We've been all the way at the bottom, and here we are. So,
Yes,
man,
sir.
shout out to y'all for doing y'all thing. Shout out to y'all for keeping it real, man. Shout out for y'all for your for your work, man. Just for
Appreciate that, man.
being
Thank you so
dedicated,
much.
man, because that's missing today.
Yo,
It's
shout
hard.
out to you, man. I see the Nation One Love podcast doing the damn thing right now. Don't get it twisted. I was like, yo, I gotta jump on. I see what's up. What's good,
Man, we definitely got a lot in store. This is one of my major moments having you, man, because you guys are such an influence in the music industry, and you guys just great people as a whole, man.
Thank
So
you.
we definitely can work together, man. We definitely gonna grow. Um, this is just a step along the path, man. So
Yes,
it's all
sir.
love, man. You know that for sure, man.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get it. We out here.
Most definitely, man. I would like to check the chat. I don't know if some people want to come on, maybe ask you some questions.
Yeah,
We'll,
most definitely. I'm with it. Let's go.
yeah, we can get you guys up here, man, to build with Mr. Goodbars if you like.
Yeah, come on through. I'm here.
Yeah, they say that. They say down is lit. It is.
Thank you,
It
thank you,
is.
thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. That's love. That's love. That's
Down is a
love.
whole nother monster, man. Like from the second this shit comes on, you're like, I know I was like, what? I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't heard real hip hop in a minute.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're trying
And
to
when I
bring,
heard
man.
that, I got chill bumps, man. And I already knew what it was gonna do. It didn't surprise me to see Redman's reaction. It didn't surprise me to see Sheek lose. I was like, yo, this it, bro. You know what I mean? Cause it got that feeling to it, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking real hip hop, man. I love it. It's so
Thank
dope.
you.
We have Hans entering. Shout out
Hans. What up, baby? Hans iPhone.
to Hey Hans, welcome to the bill. Shout out and salutes to you. Feel free to interject and have your meeting with the Black Juggalo. We here, baby.
What's up, Hans?
Oh,
What's
what's
good with
up?
you?
Hey. Yeah. I've been such a good fan of Mr. Goodbars and YHL and ICG.
Yeah. Hans gotten better, yo. Hans been real nice on Halo, man. He be doing this thing, yo. I salute to you, bro. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
What's
you're
good with
welcome.
you?
Salutes, man. Much love to you, man. It's always great to see how you guys support the fam, man. That's love, man. I really appreciate seeing that for real. Shout out.
Well, there's a lot of love in ICG and Sepsiss and with Will and and Melissa and the whole crew at Sepsiss. Like, we really know how to bring the fucking house down.
You already know.
So and me, the whole Mr. Goodbar. I'm totally for the Goodbars movement.
You coming to the show, right? You coming to the show, right?
I'm coming to the show. I'm gonna be fully dressed. I'm gonna be fully dressed to be, slamming that show. So I'm here to represent Mr. Goodbars and YHL production and the whole fucking crew of New Hampshire. Let's get it, boys.
Let's get it.
Woo!
Yes, sir. Let's get it. I'll actually be in the area too. Goodbars. I'm supposed to be in Plastow on April 20th. We'll kind of play with some times and stuff, man. I definitely like to be able to drop through and show some support.
Most definitely.
Man.
Most definitely. Bro. I can't wait to meet you, bro. You're fucking you seem like you got like a lot of like things to offer and stuff like that. And I can't wait to actually talk to you and in the real life on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, it's all love and respect, man. Peace and power to everybody. So, I mean, you're on the panel, man. You got anything specifically for Goodbars or myself?
You got any questions?
All right. Well, my question is, what are your influences with hip hop? And what's one of your biggest influences of hip hop? Like, why did you get in hip hop?
One of my biggest influences, I'm gonna say, like, before I really started getting into lyrics, I was beatboxing, but one of my biggest influences, I would have to say, is Mystical and Tech Nine. Big shout out to Esham too, because he was the one that created like the whole ICP sound.
Esham, bro, salutes.
Yeah, he created that whole ICP sound. You know what I mean? He did ICP's first album, the very first album. He put that together for them, and I would definitely have to say like Outkast and Tech Nine, that out of element type of feel. Like they were different. They weren't following any really different trends. Mystical too. Mystical was really like, he's like really slept on. But and Petey Pablo. These guys were really expressive and musicians, because you got to remember they were from down south. So the vibe was a little bit different. And don't get me wrong, I love all my New York rappers. I love all my West Coast rappers. But at the time, down south in the North Carolina region, it was Tech Nine, it was Outkast, it was Ludacris, it was the boys from Houston like Slim Thug, Bun B. These guys are taking over the southern eastern region at that time, and you had like D4L and Soulja Boy, but the lyricists were like Tech and Slim Thug and Bun B. Bun B's really slept on, and UGK as a whole. Pimp C was a part of that also. RIP Pimp C.
I did not know that. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Bun B and Pimp C created the group UGK. And Outkast is a part of the group from CeeLo Green. I don't know if anybody knows CeeLo. You drive me crazy, that song. He's the originator of one of the originators of the Dungeon Family, and that's where Outkast comes from, and that's their whole circle. So when you see CeeLo Green type of song, you'll get that Outkast feel. Gnarls Barkley is the name of his group now, and it's him and the bassist from their old band, and he is together they're Gnarls Barkley.
So Key, what has been like some of your influences in hip hop?
Some of my influences in hip hop, I want to first, man, say, Rakim was major.
Definitely.
Esham was major. The Ghetto Boys, Scarface.
Yeah.
They were major to me. KRS-One.
KRS-One. The day like the first time I listened to KRS-One, I flipped out. I was like, this is some new territory that hasn't been placed in hip hop. So it's like it was bridging gaps that we've never even thought possible with KRS-One.
You're right, because he was a thinker and he was strategic, and then you had those battles with Boogie Down Production and that was back in the day. So I was from the South, but I've always been like a conscious. You know what I mean? So I was on that East Coast. I was definitely into hip hop, man. So people were more into the beats. I was more into the lyrics. So I was actually peeping the wordplay with the bridges over, and you know what I mean? So I was somewhere else with the music. I was more on soaking this in so I can project this in my own way. I have my own little thing in my head, which is what led to me being here now, man. But those were definitely some of my forefathers, man, would just get me connected with music, man. I really appreciate that era of music, man, for sure.
Me too.
For the question for the both of you, how do you feel about the about the 90s hip hop going into the early 2000s? How do you guys feel about that?
That's a good question. Go. You want to go, Key? You can go first if you want.
I can go first, man. Well, I would say that would be where shit kind of went bad. You know what I'm saying? Just the honest answer. Because I can see that there was an attack on the culture.
Yep.
And I mean, just from it was natural at first. And then I think that's how we kind of got to this mumble rap stage right now. I think they started sucking the blood out at that point.
Yep.
And but it was just so it didn't turn into more like beef and then the bling bling era came out. And I just felt like, but everything takes its course. But I just feel like before that era, guys really had a chance of setting their tone to what they see. It was easier to say, hey, I'm going to be a Nas.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And not have a bunch of schemes and gimmicks and shit behind it.
Smoking facts and mirrors and shit like that. And
the smoke mirrors and shit. So I think once that happened, while that was going on, I feel like the industry came and robbed us of our independence. And then we started getting things like Napster, and people started burning CDs and downloading shit. It just went crazy. So to see guys like Mr. Goodbars, who's so intelligent when it comes to the industry as a whole, to be able to be a leader and lead by example with showing people that they can take it back, that they can be independent, that they can capitalize on it. This is great, man. You know what I mean? It's real hip hop, man. And like I said, I'm a real hip hop head. I'm versatile with it, man. Even from Ice-T, just to go back to the first question, but I'm gonna yield the floor and let Goodbars go ahead with his answer.
Yo, Key, you spoke on it completely right there. Like from the 90s to 2000, you gotta remember, I was at that time, I was like at 2000, I was 10, so I was just seeing the turnaround of hip hop for the first time. And when I was young, it seemed so far just to record a song, because we gotta remember, back in the day, it took forever just to record from tape to tape, like analog reel to reel. Like you couldn't just lay down a track and like in 5 minutes and that was it. Like it took time. You had to have the engineer come in at the right time. It took more than just one person and a rapper. It took multitudes of people to put one track together. And then sometimes it might just be a verse. You have to wait for somebody else to down the line just to put it together. And like he was talking about, the technology changed it. And I think that was a big turning point for a lot of artists and understanding what was going on with the industry. I just want to say Snoop is so strong in what he does and how he stayed relevant throughout all these years, through the 90s, through the 2000s until now. He kept that feeling of hip hop alive through himself and in his experiences and through his music. And I'm just using Snoop as an example because he's relevant now to this day. Being broadcast in video games, being in understanding that the game will change over a period of time and still keeping the organicness of the West Coast and his music. And some of the East Coast artists do the same. From the 90s to 2000s, it came very, very commercialized. I think when you talk to real b-boys who break dance, real DJs, man, these guys was doing that because they loved it, man. It felt good to feel vinyl in your hand when you're going through the crates. It felt good to do a break beat over and over again and watch people dance and have fun, and taking samples and recreating them and making them not just yours, but being a part of the music yourself, making yourself a part of the music. And I think that was a main key to hip hop, because people didn't, people from the projects, people didn't have access to instruments and things like that. So that's why the DJ is so important in hip hop, because the DJ was the one that brung the party. The DJ was the one that had the break beats. The DJ was the one that brung everything. And he always had that one thing, a microphone.
Yeah.
Sometimes he used it, but sometimes that one person might come out of the cut and like, yo, I wrote something down in school. Like I got something down for it. And they'll spit their mind, and then a battle will break out. And that was that at one point. It was never beef. It was just a battle at that point. And New York, they say New York is the birthplace of hip hop from the Sugar Hill Gang. But I think that it was alive then before they commercialized or brought it to the forefront of the mainstream. People were still doing that. And shout out to all the DJs in the world. Shout out to all the engineers and producers too, because you guys, I just, like, me and bro watched like a mini doc about Rick Rubin. And I don't know if you guys noticed, like on LL Cool J's albums and all these other guys' albums, from LL Cool J to Slayer, it says reduced. It doesn't say produce. It says reduce. He simplified the track way more than anything, and it says reduced by Rick Rubin. So
I never knew that, man. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I was like, what? It says reduce, and it says it on the album. It says reduce, not produce. And bringing the simplicity back. And I think that's a main key of hip hop, is just really great music, being able to express yourselves through beats, rhythms, sound effects, and being able to present it to the world and express the like hip hop back in the day was bringing the news of what was going on in the world.
It's basically like a report, really. Of
it was a news report. It was literally a news report for the world. Yeah.
What do you guys think about the future of hip hop and all the stuff that's going on in the, like, you know, I'm not talking, you know, 5 years, down the road. I'm talking about today.
Today, hip hop today. What's like the future like gonna be like for that? Man, it could go either way. I think the more original music that comes to the forefront, the better it will be. There's so much music out there nowadays. It's just, you can pick and choose what you want. And you can find the people who love it. Being able to understand who likes the music you do, who likes your personality, and bring it to the table as an art. I'm talking about from an artist standpoint, not a listener standpoint. And as an artist, I think being yourself is the key, and being able to understand what's going on with yourself. Don't ever look at the other artists or the next person and try to compare yourself to them. Either you're going to work with them or you're not. You know what I mean? Make an offering, bring something to the table for them. You know, don't try to say, well, he does this and I want to do that. Don't ever do that. That's the one thing I will say. And just seek to it to yourself and what you want. Set goals for yourself. The way I see it, it's a great time to be a part of it. I wish some of the antics would go down a little bit. Some of the weird antics, like from like 6ix9ine to all the other crap. So I just wish some of the antics would go. I wish some of those antics would go away. But other than that, I think it's a good time for music. I think it's a great time, especially with the whole pause of the world from the pandemic. So I think now it's a great time to really do what you love to do.
Yep.
I would say, I can see hip hop kind of coming back to real hip hop. Hip hop coming back to more truth, coming back to people being more their self. They still got a couple of I call it I say it's all drill rap.
Yeah. Yep. I seen that. That's the wave now. Yeah.
Yeah, we had so many deaths. We have so many beefs that it's kind of hard right now, man. And it's sad, but everything happens for a reason, I feel. So I feel like it's gonna kind of come out of this mumble rap, this drill rap, this, because I'm so in love with real hip hop, man, that I'll go put on like who's LL Cool J, you know what I mean? Mama said knock you out type of shit, just rather than listen to, I'm trying to see how many people I can kill today kind of shit. People have to understand that this music, everything that we intake sets our tone, our vibration. So I would like to see music go to more empowering of each other, man. More spreading the news, more being a voice for those who can't speak, man. And that's just where I'm at with it right now.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Definitely, I agree with that. I couldn't say that any more better than what you just said. So I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm still like mind struck right now by this reduced thing with Rick Rubin. I'm trying to get off it so I can look that up.
Yo, I'm gonna send it to you. Bro. I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it. You're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. He was a really, really smart guy, man. I like how he and it's called the invisibility in Rick Rubin's production or something like that. I gotta look it up, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Right. I wanted to ask you a question, man. Do you have anything outside of music that you're working on, like as far as your brand, man? Because I know you got the following to do it, man. So are you working on anything like outside of music?
I was at one time working on a cartoon, and I took a break from it because animation is really serious, guys. It's not nothing to play with. It's a whole different world compared to what I do for music. It's like I'm not an illustrator, I'm not a drawer, I'm far from that. I love writing lyrics, I love playing piano, but being able to be an animator and understanding the processing of frame by frame animation it's a hectic process. It's not hectic, like it takes years. It's like the same thing with the piano, same thing with the guitar, same thing with rapping. It takes years to learn. And I at that time, when I was trying to create at that time, I couldn't put all of myself into it and try to create it. And then also I learned a little in the process of animation. I learned a little bit about video game coding in the process of that, but I didn't really plan to make a video game. I'm not going to sit there and say that, but I did plan to make an animation or like a mini skit cartoon. And I wanted to bring something different, and I didn't finish it. I didn't get to the point of finalization, but It's still there. I still got the stems. I still got the remnants thereof it. I can go back into it, but I let it be. I was like, I'm gonna let it chill. I'm gonna see if I can do something later with it.
See, I need to learn from you. I'm like a fucking mad scientist, dude. I'll be doing like 79 things at one time and shit. So
yeah, me too.
well, that's why we call Mr. Goodbars the Wizard.
Right. Right, man. Yeah, I asked that because you know, it's so many other things that I want to do, man. That I feel like, because I'm all about helping people.
Mm-hmm.
I need more help than anybody, you know. So it's not a big I, little you thing. That's just how my heart's made, man. I like chemistry. Um, you know, I think gumbo can be some of the best thing a person could make. You know what I mean?
What? I like that. I like that. Okay. I might throw
Yeah.
that in the bar. That's hard. I like that.
Yeah, man. You know, because it's universal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and my mind's always on the larger scale of things. So I just feel like, you know, just within the creative process, the combination of everything, it has just a more of a chance to reach more people rather than grabbing a one group of people, man. So you know, I'm big on the collaboration thing. So
Mm-hmm. Being
um
diverse.
yeah, being diverse, man. Meanwhile, I'm over here working on fucking barbecue sauces, movies, books.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I got
You
like
got a
a line.
barbecue
Whoa.
sauce?
Yeah, I got a line I'm working on called Key Flavors right now.
I like that. I like that. I see you. Key flavor. Okay.
So I just been kind of keeping it until I'm ready to like do my Master P thing and hit the store. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm working on it. I'm about 7 flavors in right now. So
Oh
Mm.
man, that's lit.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
that's super duper lit. I love that. So
Woo.
you trying to go into food and ingredients and stuff like that, right?
yeah, because you know what, man? I got so many people around me and shit, and I'll get lit on something and they'll be like, hey, bro, good job with what you're doing. And I'll be like, well, fuck it. You know, since we got the building open, we need a kitchen. You're a cook. Boom, you're in there. Like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
cook right now. Fuck it, I'll do the dishes. I'll be the janitor. Like I always say, if I gotta be security, if I gotta cook, whatever, as long as the business runs for the day, I'm willing to participate and play my part, man. So it's all about connecting and building, man. I get more out of building with someone or building someone or helping someone
Mm-hmm.
just completing a project, man. That shit's like that shit's better than any drug or any drink or
Yes, sir.
any
Yeah.
amount of money that I can get, man, because I just love just being creative, man. So
I
yeah.
like that.
I like that.
I wanna taste the barbecue sauce.
Food. You
I
know,
want I want to support that.
one thing I like is food, weed, and music.
Right.
Like,
We should just do a dope ass big get us a field, man, and just do a big barbecue, fucking have a show. You know, I'll invite my homegirl Crystal. She's got the CBD and the THC, man. And I think shit will
mm,
be lit.
I like that. I like that, Key. That's how you
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, most def, man. With the flavors, I'm actually going to do like a sample. I'm gonna get the labels done. I'm gonna get the packaging done. It's gonna be like right when summer hits, like the end of June. So
Okay.
I'll be able to get like some little sample things out and get out. I'm probably gonna do the sweet key and the spicy key first.
Okay.
mm,
I like
Yeah,
that. Let
that
I
me know
got
if you need help with
sounds
formatting let me know if you need help formatting. I could do the
most
Photoshop thing for you.
definitely, most definitely,
Let me
man.
know.
I got a Hawaiian key, sweet key, spicy key, apple barbecue key. You know what I mean?
oh,
So yeah.
Ooh, boy, I like that. I like that. Okay.
woo.
Let me know. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that.
Most definitely, man. We're gonna have to connect, man. Like I say, and you know, I always find a way to cipher gas out of the tank, man. So, you know,
Hmm.
we could do a spin on that, man.
Mm.
I'm with
We could
that.
get a flavor and we can have the black juggalo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. Hey, that'd be hard. I don't even know what my flavor would be. That'd be crazy to me. That'd be crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. A black Juggalo flavor? Oh man.
Because I want
That'd
to
be
do shit like
crazy.
that, man. I feel like I learned a lot of shit from Jay-Z, man. The man's brilliant, man. And when it comes to business, he's definitely one of the greatest. So I just learned like different marketing schemes and like the podcast show. I just was like, everybody's always like, what's the topic? Or this or that. I'm like, look, bro, I'm making gumbo. So if you're looking for tacos or burgers and shit, you just gonna have to like wait till the next place opens, or I feel like serving that right now. This shit's for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
I'll take that delicious gumbo.
I'll take a
Yeah.
plate. Give me the plate.
Yeah, see, when the pandemic hit, man, I had just took a transition in life to where I was going corporate. You know what I mean? I was like wearing fucking casual clothes and dressing up and shit every day. I was a junior finance manager. Soon as I made senior finance manager, the pandemic hit. I had no job. I had nothing. So all I had was my hustle and a bunch of shit, a bunch of skills and trades and shit that I learned over the years. So I said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do everything I know how to do. I'm open today. What y'all need? You need
Yeah, exactly. Everything. Let me know.
Yeah.
Survival mode kicked in at its best, man. And I appreciate that, man, the experience. And it's definitely taught me a lot. And how to be more useful of my resources.
Yes. Same here. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Well, when the pandemic hit, we all had to learn other things and relearn stuff and get back to basic humanity stuff. And
I learned about a lot about myself in the process.
Yeah, I learned that I wasn't like the smartest cat about the music, and then with Savant helping me with the whole updating me on what's going on, the music scene, the rhetoric, the backlashing. I was like, whoa, what is going on with the music world? Are you kidding me? I was like, there's some real issues going on, and I just didn't know because I've been out of the loop, and I didn't really know. But with my man Will telling me what's up, for 3 years, and I'm like getting mind blown. I'm like, Jesus Christ! It was like
different world.
It's so off. But
Will's so dope, man. Like, I think he's like a fucking
he's like a black Jesus.
I think he's like a fucking wizard because like he'll be talking about some shit the whole time. He's like magically making this shit happen. He's not worried at all. And then he's like, yeah, I told you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
exactly what he does.
The fuck, man. He ain't worried at all.
I told you.
Will the Wise. He's Will the Wise all the way.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Will, man. I'm not sure what he's up to, man. I'm sure he's working somewhere, but shout out to my brother, man. Much love.
Hell yeah. Big shout out to William Savant. I think he might be in the place to be too. He might be up in here. Yeah, he might be up in here.
Yeah, he could have came on the panel, man. That'd have been peace.
I think he might be. I can't tell.
I'm checking the chat. Oh, shout out my brother Jared Jaguar. Shout out Lady Shay. Yeah, I got the spicy coming, Lady
Yo,
Shay.
she said I need the spicy. That's real.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Salute Agent Kenyon. Man, so many people in the chat. Shout out to y'all.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, I'll let is there any more, man? Anybody want to come in with, man? Anything, man, feel free. The floor is open, man.
Definitely. I'm here to answer questions, ask questions, anything.
Y'all got a question for ICG Han Solo?
Yeah, man. Anybody in the chat, if you guys want to ask any questions, I'm gonna go back, man. I'm gonna put some of your links in the descriptions.
Yes,
I
please,
definitely want
please.
everybody to listen to Down, man. I want you to listen to all this brother's work, but I want you to really participate in Down. Don't just listen to it.
Everyone get
Participate. Get like drenched in this shit, because you gotta follow the process of this shit. You gotta follow the genius of this shit. You gotta look at fucking Sheik Luch's face while he listening to this shit, cause he like going bananas listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's just beautiful, man. So I'm
Appreciate
definitely
that, kid. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You guys, you know what? You guys have you know, opened a lot of ground for the area, man. And this is just the beginning for the New England music scene.
Just the beginning. Just the beginning.
Beginning, man. You know, there's a lot of other guys too with potential. A lot of hardworking guys. I think once you know, people can kind of do more. I want everyone to be as humble as you guys and just do the work.
Yes.
Just show the art. It's not about who's the hardest, who's the tightest, who got the most money, who got the most jewels, who gets the most females, or none of that shit. This is music, man. This is hip hop.
Yes,
And as I
sir.
think it should be the forefront and the basis, man. So I'm gonna forever be a fan of you guys, man, because I know where you
Thank you,
guys
bro.
coming from. I know y'all mean this shit from y'all heart, man. I salute.
I appreciate that, bro, so much. And that's the main thing, is just giving that authentic, real hip hop. That's all we want to do. And we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to do that. This first album, this is my first album ever. So we're going to make sure that we do that. And then the Wizards Finesse is a compilation album of all the artists that YHL has been a part of, or artists that I've worked with prior. What we want to do is just be able to show shout out to Jared Jaguar for sharing Mr. Goodbar beats on the chat, man. Thank you.
That's my brother Jared Jaguar. Shout out, man. Salute. That's my brother. That's the good brother Jared Jaguar right there.
Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, man, we really, really trying to bring hip hop to the forefront, lyricism, intelligence, you know. Queen Latifah made it plain and simple. UNITY. We need to unite, you know, we need to come together and create something where people can be inspired and do more with, and understand what the power of music is, and be able to push forward.
Yeah.
Take that one step and go forward, and step with people, being human, understanding yourself and the awareness of yourself. And I think that's what hip hop has done for me. I've become, thank you, Lady Shay. I appreciate that. I've become more aware of myself every time I make a track, every time I drum something, every time I play a chord, or every time the first chord bro ever taught me was a C minor. Every time I play a C minor, I become more aware of myself. And it's the same 3 notes. It's the same 4 notes. Every time I play it, it makes me know that I'm here, and I appreciate that to the fullest.
You're parking the
really.
car. You're parking the car.
Okay, parking the car is an ICG term. We say that all the time when we get like a kill and Slayer on ICG on Halo and stuff. So we say park your car. So we park that car.
Hey man, I definitely want to blend the communities. I feel like you just touched on a key point about the unity. You know, we have a huge community. You guys have a crazy community, man, huge. You know, I think it'll be a great move because it's people all over the world, and it's people who's serious about what they're dedicated to, man. And you know, it's just a big, diverse group, you know, of people from all over the world, man. And as much as I am for uplifting my people, that's for a specific reason, because I feel like that's needed.
Well, I gotta. That's what. Peace out.
Oh, you out, Hans?
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right, bro.
Peace, family.
Hey.
Peace, family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peace out, brothers. Bye.
Peace out, bro. Yep. like I was saying, you know, and I like to connect the communities because for the simple fact that you know, I think it'll just make things even more better, man. With everything that's going on. You know, because I never see a black or a white thing. It's only a right thing with
Oh,
me. You know what I
I
mean?
like that. I like that.
Yeah, so I think this would be dope. I'm definitely gonna be putting all your stuff, like I said, in the links. I'm gonna be sharing a lot more too, man, because I got some gamers who definitely want to tune in with you, man.
Appreciate
Like I
that. Yo, that last interview you had with Lil Flip and the other interview, the most nearest one you had, those two interviews, man, were really, really, really fire, bro. I appreciate that. Like I sat there and watched it and listened and tried to understand what y'all was talking about and hearing the opinions coming from both sides, from your opinion to my man's opinion. It was beautiful, man. I loved it. I loved
I
it.
appreciate that, man. You know, I want to start doing the Peace and Power Hour
Ooh.
with Bro Sanchez, man. I feel like and I can say this now because I don't think it's gonna happen. So I tried to bring Bro Sanchez and Blue Pill um together. I was gonna do the Peace and Power Hour with
Mhm.
Blue Pillar and Bro Sanchez. Um, you know, but for now it's just gonna be me and Bro. So you know, maybe have Blue Pill in the future. I definitely like to work with the brother.
Most
Um,
definitely.
you know, I'm pretty sure he kind of like busy. I know he got his like own thing going on. So
Mhm.
if we can get him in there, we will. But those type of bills, man, I'm definitely gonna be having. Um, you know, to where we put the panel together and we just kind of strengthen each other, sharpen each other,
I like that.
build and learn from each other. Not so much as debates, but builds. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Give your
Yeah,
opinion and present it in a certain way and be able to
right.
connect with it. I like that.
Because I learn a lot. Um, it actually makes me listen. I have to listen to everybody. And I had to put myself in or try to put myself in everyone's shoes as much as possible. And you can't really walk someone's path or walk in their shoes, but you can gain understanding from their
Yes.
viewpoint. So that's what it's all about, man. You know, knowledge and then having wisdom of that knowledge, then understanding that knowledge so that you can overstand it overall, man. And you
Mhm.
know, that's what I strive for, man, when it comes to these builds. So that's much appreciated, man. Feel free to join anytime, man. You know, hop on and it's all love, family. You already know that.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna get you on the next live. I'm gonna jump in. I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask.
most
I'm gonna
definitely.
see what the subject's about and ask questions and everything. Yo, big shout out to Jared. He just shared sepsis, man. I appreciate you. Thank you,
Oh
bro.
yeah, Jared, wow, shout out my brother, salutes. Um, yeah, so and then too, anytime I kind of like I'll touch on the subject, but you know, if it's something that's kind of similar or something, we'll always take a spin. A lot of these videos, I'm just gonna go in. The ones that don't get many views, I'll go in and I'll break them down later
Mhm.
and do this half and put a title on it and do this half. But I just
Part
want to keep
two.
creating. Yeah, part two. I actually got I don't know if somebody reported something last night, but I got a warning this morning actually about a video. So I'm gonna be doing
What?
that. Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Your content is so awesome, bro, and so clean. Like what?
I've been like, you know, I got porn bum, man. And I just been under attack for whatever reason. I really don't know, you know. I just try to keep it peaceful and, you know, just try to spread as much knowledge as I can, as much awareness as I can, you know, and
Definitely.
yeah, but you know, I ain't gonna let the negativity rent any space, man. We just gonna keep it moving, man. Shake them off and keep it moving. That's all we can do, bro.
That's it. That's all you can do, bro. Because it's
Yeah,
growing strong. Because you're giving the people the keys.
man. Hey, man, I'm definitely gonna try to, I want to say this, man. There's a lot of dudes on YouTube who they're playing a role, and I get it. I understand.
Talk to
Actors
him.
play roles in movies. You understand what I'm saying? But but it got to be a line drawn. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So people are taking on that. That's really who these guys are, and it's kind of getting out of hand a little bit. You know what I mean? So what I want to do is kind of bring back some authenticity. So I'm not really gonna ask. See, like Project Pat, Lil Flip, all those dudes are like my brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most
So I
definitely.
obviously have those kind of guys on. But as far as reaching out to different YouTube personalities, I much rather have you on my panel. I much rather have Bro Sanchez. I got my brothers from the Flat Power community. I take real over what's popular and shit any day, man. So
I like that. I like
yeah,
that's the win right there. That's the
yeah,
win.
yeah. I'd rather have 10 real ones than 100 people who I don't know which side of the coin he's gonna want to be today. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. With that being said, definitely, we'll shoot some things to each other. We'll shoot some ideas or something, and we
Yeah,
can all,
definitely, bro. Definitely.
yeah, most definitely, man. And I appreciate you for being here, man. We like almost at the 1.5 hour mark. This was a great build, man. Epic build. We really
Thank you.
appreciate you for being here, man. We wish y'all plenty much peace, plenty much power with everything, man. If there's anything you'd like to close out with, the floor is open for you to do so now. Once again, salute. Much love and appreciation. Respect, bro.
Yo, I appreciate you, man. I want to close out with this, man. I want to give a big shout out to the Nation One Love podcast for bringing people and artists to the forefront and to the table and showing the world what real musicians can do. I am Mr. Goodbars, keyboardist of Sepsiss Band, owner of YHL Young Hustle League and the Toy Boss Studios, man. And if you guys want, this Sunday, March 27th, I have a show that's Shock and Rock at Worcester, Massachusetts. And also this year, April 20th, Sepsiss will be in Atlantic City. We're going to get it going, man. We're going to get it going. And yo, Key, I appreciate you so much, bro, for having me here, man. I love it. I love this podcast.
Hey, you
Definitely.
welcome, man. I appreciate you for being here. I'm gonna shoot you a couple messages, man. We're gonna get some put some things together, bro.
I'm with it. Let's get it. You already know. I'm about to send you some links too.
Okay, bet. I got you. I'll get with you in just a few. Hey, man, once again, this was another great build with my brother, Mr. Goodbars, the Black Juggalo. This is our meeting with the Black Juggalo. Salutes. Hey, y'all, make sure you check out, follow Sepsiss, the band. You'll get like all the exclusive show dates, exclusive content, unheard music, all their collaborations and everything. You follow them on Facebook. They have a Facebook page. The Sepsiss Swarm, the Swarmies, man. Check them out. Show them some love.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, salute, my brother.
Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy.